welcome back. My name's Joanne, and today I'm doing a get ready with me, and I'm going to be using some new products on here. I guess let's just get into it. Let me fix this clip first because that looks awful. I have so much energy right now because I went to this newer coffee place locally to me, and they put espresso in all of their drinks, and I got a large, and I'm like bouncing off the walls right now, okay? So forgive me for that. For my primer, I'm going to be going in with my Milk Makeup Primer. This is getting kind of old. I'm getting kind of wary about using it. This is over a year old now. Yeah. I literally use the tiniest bit just in my T-zone where I have the most pores. Oh, I forgot to take my allergy medication today. So I'm sorry if I'm very sniffly. It's a rainy day, so I'm gonna be very sniffly. And ignore my door that's open. It's for the cat because my parents currently are not home and she likes to go crazy. Next, I'm gonna go in with my Auric Glow Lust in the shade Selenite. I really like this. I use this everywhere but my T-zone, kind of. Sometimes I do put it on my T-zone as well. But I actually like this. It doesn't give like too much of a glow, which is great for me because I don't like to be super glowy. It adds like a nice little tack to it as well. For my foundation, I have my new MAC Studio Fix Fluid Broad Spectrum SPF 15 24-hour matte foundation oil control. This is in the shade NC17, and I found these labels that my mom has, so I just stuck them on my products with my opening date so I know when I open them, because most of my products I'm like, I don't know when I opened you, I don't know when I got you. So I just started doing this. I'm gonna try one pump today. I did try this foundation yesterday and it is so nice. I love it so much. I am an oily girl. Oh my god, I always forget my color corrector. It's fine. I'm just not going to use it today. So I'm just going to take this one pump because this has pretty good coverage. What is on my face? Go away. This has pretty good coverage. Like, look at that. I would say it's very much a medium to full coverage foundation. And this wore so well yesterday. Like, that one little bit just spread so far. I wore this yesterday. It has a weird scent to it, but I loved it yesterday. It looked so good. It is so gloomy out. I hope it's not too dark. Then again, it is getting colder here in Michigan, so I am so proud of myself for the shade match though. I went in store to Ulta and I actually shade matched myself. I'm like, I don't trust anyone to shade match me anymore. Because the last time, first of all, that person did a full face of makeup on me. I'm like, I don't need this. I really don't need this. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go in, shade match myself, and hope for the best. And they actually had a lot of shades out of stock. So I'm glad that the one that I needed was in stock. Oh, I forgot about my lip prep. I gotta do that. For my lip prep, I'm currently using the YSL Candy Glaze in the shade 02, which is just a clear. I do have a new lip product to use today, which is like a gloss, which I'm very excited for. And Sam, at First Time Panner, asked to see it in a get ready with me. So here you go, girl. I'll do it at the end. Sorry you have to watch this whole thing, but I'll get there. And I like to go with my cream bronzer, which is the Rare Beauty Bronzer Stick, which is currently in my project pan. I'm thinking about, well, okay, I'm for sure gonna do a new project pan next year. And I'm thinking about maybe including a different bronzer stick to use up. First of all, that one's smaller. And I love this. I love that it's just a bronzer stick and it's not a duo. If you've seen my Get Ready With Me's before, I forgot my nose. If you've seen my Get Ready With Me's before, and you remember what I've used, it is the dib stick that I got this year. I don't have that many cream bronzers. I only have the two. I've really been getting into cream products lately, which is really fun. I just love this Rare Beauty stick. I do want to do a video talking about my 2025 plans, like what I plan on doing for Project Pans, what I plan on doing for my channel, which, I mean, I don't think it's really gonna change that much from what it is now, just because I want to keep like that mindful consumerism. Wow, okay, considering this last month I've spent way too much money. Yeah. I'm thinking about maybe going on a replacement only no buy, which kind of scares me because I love spending money. But like, I need to just like love what I have and not feel like I need to buy new products to produce content as well. I mean, I feel like nowadays it's just so much easier to grow while having like, oh, this new product, let me review it. You know, like I feel like that's just easier to grow on YouTube. And then for my concealer, I'm gonna go with my Huda Beauty concealer in the shade Coconut Flakes. You know, like it's just so much easier to grow when you're just using new products. So, I don't know. I just, like, I'm just at the point where I'm like, I'd rather save my money and get a camera, like a nice camera. And because I'm currently filming on my phone. That's what I used to film. It works perfectly fine for me, you know? And I would, like, I don't have enough space for a full studio. I have my room, which is literally tiny. And especially since I'm into reading, I have lots of books. So I just don't have the space for a studio, which is totally fine. You don't need to have a studio to film YouTube videos. I've learned that. And then I'm gonna go in with my Givenchy powder for my under eyes. Just ignore how dirty my puff is because it's very dirty. I need to wash it. I do have another one, but that one's also dirty. Yeah, so like I mean, my goal for this year is to get to 500 subscribers. And I don't know if I want to do Vlogmas or not because I want to try to do a booktube channel. I currently have one reading vlog up for it. I'm supposed to have a vlog a week. I keep forgetting to vlog for that. So I think that's gonna be more like as I have content, I'm gonna upload. So, but this channel, I really want to focus on growing. And again, I would love to get 500 by the end of the year. So I think I am gonna do Vlogmas. It's October. I need to start filming for that because when you only have the weekends, I will have Thanksgiving off though. So that gives me 4 days to film while also doing other things. Like I want to be able to read a lot during those days. I want to be able to do a lot of things, right? Spend time with family, even though it's just gonna be my parents and probably my brother, but still. Oh, a little update on my pressed powder. This is what it looks like now. I tried to get it all in the middle, but that didn't really work out, and that's okay. It seems like it's okay. We'll see. I don't know if I pressed it too hard or not. We'll find out when I use it. But for the rest of my face, I'm going to go in with my Kimchi Chic powder. And normally I also use a powder puff for this, but I'm going to use my brush because I used it yesterday to like touch up while my pressed powder was drying. And I really liked it with a brush. But yeah, so I'll have a video talking about my 2025 plans. I am planning, okay, I guess I might as well just talk about one of them right now because I kind of want to. But one of them is my like year-long project plan. I'm thinking about just doing 25 and 2025, like bringing everything in the beginning of the year. I didn't mean for it to be 25 products, it just happened to be 24, and then I'm like, I might as well just choose one more product. I'm thinking of having that as my year-long project plan just to see how I like that style of it, like bringing everything in first, working on everything, and then going from there. But yeah, I'm gonna have a video talking about all of that stuff, all the projects I'm planning on doing next year. And then you can help me decide on what projects you want to see as well. If you already know what projects you want to see from me next year, let me know down in the comments. And I will definitely think about doing them. Like, it's not going to be set in stone that I'm going to do them, but if it fits into what I want to do next year, then yeah, why not? I wanted to, I shouldn't have used my puff today because I wanted to try my setting powder with a different brush, but I forgot. Oops, I'll have to do it tomorrow for work. Next is bronzer. My L'Oreal Infallible bronzer. Still kicking. Still not there yet. I wish there was a mirror. I hate that there's not a mirror on there. I know. First world problems. But I just like a compact to have a mirror, so I don't have to hold up another mirror. And then I already know what bronzer I want to use next. For my blush, I'm going to go with my usual combo right now, which is MAC So Natural with MAC Melba. I talked about this in my makeup basket video, I believe, and I'm thinking about decluttering my Giorgio Armani blush. I just don't like it. It doesn't last. It's not amazing. I do build this up a lot because it's such a light shade, but I just love the tone of it. Like, it just adds a little something. Like, it's not super intense. It's just a nice everyday blush. But then I like to top something on top of it. I still want to get Gingerly and I still want to get Lovejoy. Those are the two MAC blushes I really want right now. I am literally becoming a MAC girl and I love it. It's so fun. It's all thanks to Alexa Chan. I've been loving watching her videos. She's just like so calming and I love her. I'll have her channel linked down in the description box if you want to check her out. She does a lot of like get ready with me's and that kind of thing. She uses a lot of the same products. She uses a lot of MAC. And I get it. MAC isn't for everyone, but I love them. I don't know, they're just like a classic brand I love. Oh my god, I'm so glad I can see the ring on that. Obviously, there's a lot of product on the sides. You can see the ring. I'm going in it with Melba, which is more of like a pinky shade. Again, I wish there were mirrors in these compacts, especially for MAC. Like, come on. If a blush is like $30, you can put a mirror in it. Like, that just lays so nicely on top of So Natural. Just a nice everyday blush. Next year, I think I'm not going to try to pan a blush. I'm gonna do more rotation style blush. So I think I'm gonna do like a whole nother project for that. Okay. So Lara likes mascara. She did a blush roulette this year where each month she focused on a different blush. I think I have more than 12 blushes, so I can't really do that. So I'm gonna try to figure out something to do for my blushes because I really just want to rotate through them all because I love most of my blushes, which is amazing. But I just don't use them because I've been reaching for this and Laura Mercier Chai, which I should bring in to my makeup basket to rotate through the two. Next is highlighter, and you already know my Rare Beauty highlighter in the shade Exhilarate. I do love this highlighter. But again, I have others that I love as well. So I'm like, I might as well just try to pan this. I mean, even after I hit pan on it, which I don't think I'm going to hit pan on it this year. I'm not going to lie. Even after I hit pan on it, it's going to stay in my collection. I mean, until I use this one up. Something else that's new is this MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Global Glow. And I literally just got this a couple days ago. But Alexa Chan, she uses this as a finishing powder, like on her cheeks. And she like even brings it up to her temples. But I just use it on my cheeks. And I really enjoy it. Like it seems like it would be like too like shimmery. But it's really not. Like, it just meshes so well and adds a little bit of a glow. Can you see that? I hope you can see that. I think this has taken the place of my Hourglass Dim Light, which I do need to use up. Oh, I didn't even use MAC Fix Plus today because I used it yesterday after I powdered, but I don't feel like I need it today. I'm debating between these two setting sprays. I prefer this one, but I'm trying to use up this one, and this leaves me glowy. I'm gonna use this one though. This is the Charlotte Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray that everyone loves. Again, I love the scent of it. I love scented things, I'm finding. But I don't like it because it leaves me glowy, and I don't like that. I don't like being overly glowy, especially like in my T-zone. I like drench my face in setting spray. It does help your makeup last pretty well, but again, it just leaves me glowy, and the MAC Fix Plus Stay Over does not. And I like that sprayer better than the Urban Decay one. I don't remember that sprayer being so bad. Like, I got the Ultra Matte one, and I'm like, that is so aggressive. Like, oh my god. I would say the MAC one is even more of a fine mist than the Charlotte one. Like, right now it looks fine because I feel like since it's getting colder out, it's gonna look fine. It's gonna be fine. Next is my brows and my eyes. So let me go do my brows off camera, put my eye primer on, and I will come back for my eyeshadow. I brought you guys closer so you can see a little better. This eye is always watering, and I'm sorry if you can hear the cat going crazy in the background. I'm gonna be playing with a few different palettes. Hold on, I'm missing one. I'm gonna be playing with a few different palettes, just combining shades. And again, I don't want you to feel like, I'm sorry if you can hear that, the cat's just playing, but I don't want this to be like, oh, I need all of those palettes. Like, if you like the look, try to find something that you have in your collection. You could honestly probably just use one palette, but I have things in projects that I want to use. So first I'm going to go in with my Makeup by Mario Ethereal Eyes palette, which is my Pan That palette. And I'm going to go in with this third shade right here, the one that I'm trying to use 10 times. And I'm just going to use that as a transition shade on this Bling Brushes brush. If it's a sparkly handle, they're Bling brushes. I love them so much. They're so extra, but I'm extra. I've learned that I'm just extra, and that's okay. This is just an easy first shade for like an everyday look. And I'm just gonna be dipping in and out of all of these palettes, so just bear with me. Next, I'm gonna go in with my Odin's Eye Merry Christmas palette, and I'm gonna go in with the shade Gingerbread right here, which is this orange. And because this is in my Pan Those eyeshadows, and I need this, so powdery, and I need to use this 5 more times for it to roll out. And I'm just gonna take that on the outer corner into my crease. Like, this Odin's Eye formula is so good. These mattes are so easy to work with. They're creamy. They're so easy to blend. Like, look at that. They're pigmented. They're just a dream. Like, I have always liked their mattes. It's just their shimmers that really get me. And I don't know. I know it's just Steph has talked about this, and I haven't heard anyone else talk about it, but it just feels like the Odin's Eye formula just isn't what it used to be. Like, these palettes are literally the best from them. And I do love the Angelica palettes as well. Those are, I find, to be the same formula. I could be wrong. I need to play with them more, but from what I've used, very nice formula. And I'm just going in with that brush from before and just blending that out. I do a lot of blending with my eyeshadow. This eye loves to water, and it's a problem. And then, do I want to bring in a little bit more brown? No. I think I'm just going to go in with a deep brown. So I'm going to go back to my Makeup by Mario palette, and I'm going to go in with this last shade right here. I like this dark shade because it's not like super dark, but it adds a nice amount of depth. And I'm so sorry that you can see these flakies in my hair. I really need to wash my hair. Yesterday was supposed to be hair wash day, but then I didn't want to. So I'm literally just gonna go in with a little bit of that and just build up some depth. See, like, it's not too dark where like you can't use it for every day. I guess it's just like me creating an everyday look. I think that's all the depth I want for today, because I already know what shimmer I want to go into. It's one of my new Pan Those eyeshadow shades. That's what I love about doing these projects. Like, you get to just play with things that you don't really reach for, but you would like to. I mean, that's literally the reason why I brought this Makeup by Mario palette into Pan That Palette, because I want to get use out of this palette. It's one of my favorites. It's a nice cohesive color story for me. It's like it's literally a perfect palette for me. The other day I used this shade right here all over my lid. It is so pretty. Like, it's a little hard pressed, but it's so pretty. It's a little sparkly. It has a pink sparkle through it as well. So I was thoroughly impressed with that. I'm gonna try the shade with a brush. I'm gonna go in with my ABH Subculture palette. I'm gonna go with the shade Electric right here, which is like this green brownish duochrome. And I'm gonna take it on this Sigma E54 brush. I'm gonna use my L'Oreal setting spray to spray it. That is so pretty. Oh my god. Stop. Oh. That is gorgeous with a brush. Wow. Oh, that is so pretty. I feel like I need to wipe off this mirror because it's so foggy. Can you see that? That's so bad. Okay, good. I can use this with a brush and it works out perfectly fine. That is such a pretty everyday look. Wow. Like, it adds a little bit of color, but it's not like a bam color, you know? Now it's time for my lower lash line. For my lower lash line, I'm going to start with my Makeup by Mario palette, and I'm going to go in with that deep brown shade and just take it on the outer about third of my lower lash line. Literally just a tiny, tiny bit. And I can always build it up if I need to, but I find that I never do. I used to not like taking these deep shades on my lower lash line, but now I find that it just blends so well into the upper lid. We will come back to this palette, but then I'm gonna go in with my Odin's Merry Christmas palette into the shade Gingerbread and blend that brown out. And then again, going back into my Makeup by Mario palette, this time I'm gonna take this first shade, which is just a cream shade, and just blend everything out. I don't always do this. Actually, I never do this. But because it's in my palette and I'm trying to pan this palette, might as well just use it. And actually it blends everything out very nicely, I will say. I'm pretty sure I've already exceeded my 2-use goal on that one. So that's exciting. And my inner corner, of course, the shade I'm trying to hit pan on, my Odin's Eye Little Ghost palette in the shade Cobweb. There's actually a little bit of a dip in it. Can you see? That's so exciting. And I just love the feeling of it. Like, I'm pretty sure I mentioned that I want to change my Pan Those Eyeshadows rules next year to just hitting pan. Like, I could start it now, but I don't really want to. Because, like, it's so exciting to see a dip and be like, oh wow, you can actually see that I'm using the shadow. Even though this is the only shadow I've used in this palette. But it's fine. It's something. I'm going to go do my liner. I don't think I'm going to do a liner because I want to try a brown mascara, but I will do a water liner. I'll probably just use my nude one from MAC. And actually, Punch could be fun from ColourPop. The yellow one that I love. I might do that. I don't know. But I do want to try the brown mascara. It's the MAC Max Stack in Chestnut Stack. I have a little sticker on the top to write down when I open it because I haven't even opened it yet. So it's gonna be today's date. I mean, yeah, I'm excited to try this. So let me go do that and I will come back and do my lips with you. I don't know if I see a difference using a brown mascara. I don't know if there's a difference. Well, let me know if you see a difference between using a brown and a black. I think my lashes are just too dark. Even though I do use a lash primer. Let me wipe off my lip prep real quick. The product I'm using is a lip gloss. It is Ole Henriksen Pout Preserve in Blood Orange Spritz. This just came out in a holiday set at Ulta. They have one on their website with a pomegranate one that looks absolutely gorgeous. Again, I'm sorry about these flakies. It's so gross. But I just wanted to show you what it looks like on my lips. It's very much a sheer color. It almost adds like a little bit of like a red tint. It's very sheer. This definitely smells and tastes like a blood orange. Like, this is just so nice for like an everyday natural look. And I would say my lips are already pigmented as is. I have a natural lip line. This is not me applying a lip liner. So that's what that one looks like. Very glossy, very sheer, very pretty. If you like citrus scents, you would definitely like this. But yeah, I like it. I have, well, this came in a set with their original clear one, and then I also have the strawberry one, which is the pink one, and then cocoa creme, which I love that one. It's like almost like a berry brown shade. So pretty. But yeah, Sam. That's what that one looks like on me. Let me take these clips out so you can get a better look at what my look looks like, I guess. So here's my finished look. My brows are very dark today. They're very intense. But this is just a nice everyday type of look. I hope you enjoyed. I talked about like my standout products. What would be my standout products? Obviously, MAC blush, love. This MAC foundation I really love, except for the fact that the nozzle doesn't have like a lid to it, but oh well. I still love the finish of this. It's so nice. These are my favorite lip balms. I love the applicator. I love the formula of them. I find the Summer Fridays ones to be too thin of a formula if you've tried those. I prefer a thicker formula. And again, I don't know if you can tell that I'm wearing a brown mascara. I think my lashes are just too dark for a brown mascara. Oh well, that's okay. Now I know. So I guess I might as well try my pressed powder to see if it works. We'll see. I'll do it on camera right now. So I'm just going to use the same brush I used before. It works. It still has that vanilla scent to it as well. I'm glad I didn't ruin this and have to go buy a new pressed powder. Which obviously eventually I'm going to have to because I'm going to use this up. But it is quite firmly pressed, I must say. Again, that's it. What else really surprised me? Electric. The shimmer on my lid is so pretty. I love it. I guess I'm kind of just disappointed in the brown mascara not looking very brown on me. Maybe I need to do like a side-by-side comparison with a black mascara to really see. I don't know. I don't really have anything else to talk about. Again, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have a great day, a great night, whatever time it is for you. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.